This happened to me a little while ago. I was walking down the stairs when I looked up to see a girl. She was staring at me, and I was home alone that day. I don't know where she came from, but when I ran back up the stairs, she was gone. I was a little freaked out, but it still haunts me to this day. When I went downstairs to go on the couch, I saw her looking up at me from the balcony. She looked sad, but I couldn't tell it in her eyes because she didn't have any. All I saw were deep sockets, but she tilted her head as if she was trying to feel sorry. And I don't know why, but I got this strange feeling someone else was watching me that wasn't just her. It felt like a woman. I saw her. She was just a shadow, though. She was crawling down the wall and right next to the girl. She held her like she was her own, and whispered something. Then they both vanished. My heart was thumping, and I decided to call my parents and tell them that something was wrong. They didn't answer, and then called my brother, and he picked up, and he asked what was wrong. I told him what I saw, and he didn't believe me, and he just said it was probably my imagination. So I shrugged it off, and I continued to watch my show. I was a big fan of Family Guy, and I continued watching it. Finally, the show ended, and I went to the next season. But the power cut off. There was a raging storm that day, so I just retried it, thinking there was nothing wrong. Then I heard footsteps upstairs. They sounded sort of like running, and I was freaked out by that point. So I went into my parents' room, turned on all the lights, and locked the door. And then I went into their bathroom and hid there with the light on. I heard the stairs, and then the TV flipped on. I was freaked out, so I hid behind the toilet. I heard the banging at my parents' door. Someone was there, but I didn't know who. I didn't dare peek. But when I came back out, my dad's car was there, but he wasn't. He must have been with my mom. But what I saw freaked me out. His car door was smashed, and I saw a note that said something that I would never forget. I know you're hiding in there. And then I saw a little paint of blood filled at the bottom of it. Didn't look like a human's blood, but didn't look like an animal's either. I don't know whose it was or what it was. Whose it was, and I didn't know if they would be back. But I'm just glad I didn't open that door. Sometimes I wonder some nights what would have happened to me and if I would still be telling the story.